Okay, so it's been a while, and boat's come a long way. Hope you've been keeping up with it. Today we're going to build a framework, a box, whatever you want to call it, for this site. We've just decided that we're going to build a platform. We're going to make it look as best we can like this. Still have the storage, but it'll give more area to fish out of. I'm not a fisherman, but that makes sense to me. The one thing that we took us a little while this morning, it's kind of a little bit of a brain tease, is all the different angles. And the reason why all the different angles is to get it out of the mold when they make this thing. So we was measuring and measuring, we finally just decided to go to the cardboard aided design, and we're just going to trace them because I've spent probably an hour already this morning trying to match up all these angles and got fed up with it. And I'd rather have this built before I pass away.
So we got the rough box shaping. So all these pieces sit down here, and then we're gonna have like a little support lip right there. We're gonna cut a top out now, and then we're gonna go ahead and probably build the base of the top so that it sits flush with here. We'll round over the edges with a router bit, and yeah, that'll pretty much be it. And then we're gonna probably screw it all together, test fit it, then put some fiberglass.
I don't think we need the extra strength, so I would just be tempted to epoxy over the wood just to protect the wood. Seems very strong to me, but that's your decision, buddy. We can do it whatever way you want.
That's my videos, my channel.
Your videos, your channel. You do whatever you want.
And yeah, so that's it. Let's get to cutting on this top. So the first part of this video that we shot, that you just saw, was at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's now 2:30, and we're still at the same spot. So, and we just got a bunch of scrap laying around here. Scrap there, scrap there. We got scrap everywhere. The problem is this edge right here. This edge. You know what it is? It's not at an angle. It's curved. It's not straight. Remotely. So what we have to do is we have to make this edge straight. I don't know how. Maybe, wonders of fiberglass. Because here's the old seat, how they attach this with it being so crooked. So our thought process is come in here, make this straight, then we can screw in the hinge. So yeah, we got junk everywhere. So stay tuned for day 2 of locker lid versus dad and son.
Oh, well, I guess we're going to do an update on this.
Why haven't we been filming it, Dad?
Because we had to do it a bunch of times, because there's nothing straight on this boat. But I think it turned out really well. Sometimes these things that you think you're gonna just knock out don't always work out that way. And we ate a sheet of plywood yesterday and came up with very little in return. So it was kind of hair pulling time. But that's how you learn. So, like I said, this is a curve, and that's where all our problems came in. So, you got any thoughts on it?
Nope.
Okay, so today's update, bright and early this morning. Actually, we've already been hitting it hard. We're going to change out the two ends, make them a lot nicer, stronger, so that top's more rigid. So, yesterday was a long, hot day here in Texas, but I've got a feeling we're going to get this knocked out today and at least have it functional. We'll keep you updated. We'll do a little bit more video in today because we're in a better mood. Yesterday I wasn't in a good mood. I was grumpy yesterday. I was tired.
That's why my son calls him Grumpy.
So, yes, that's the reason why I get called Grumpy by my grandson. But anyway, he's the only one allowed to call me Grumpy, by the way. So
everybody down in the comments below, comment Grumpy, and you might win a Mealey Marine t-shirt. Free Mealey Marine t-shirt for somebody that comments Grumpy down below.
I thought we was giving away a hat.
Oh, we can do a hat. I'll do a hat. Free Mealey Marine hat. He's not wearing his out of uniform today.
I'll go get it.
But I'm not wearing a Mealey Marine shirt, so it's okay.
Autographed Grumpy Mealey Marine hat.
All right, there we go. So comment down below, Grumpy. We'll pick one person to win a free signed Grumpy Mealey Marine hat. So comment down below, Grumpy.
Sometimes you just gotta wonder. But anyway.
Just remember, I'm your son. You made me. I didn't just like turn out like this.
We haven't had one of those tests to see if you're really my son. I don't know. But anyway.
I don't know.
So, we got this beautifully in place. We took our time because usually we just whack on it. So what we're going to do, we've got left to do, is to put the back piece in here and the top piece on here. And we're going to put a piece in here, kind of undecided if we're just going to go all the way across here or do one here, one here. I don't know, we'll figure that out after we go get tacos, because it's taco time.
It's taco time.
So we're going to go get breakfast tacos, support our local taqueria,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll be back and we will update you more today than we've been doing. Sorry about that, but sometimes it takes time. Okay, we're back. We forgot to hit the time lapse. Well, I didn't, he did. So you got shortchanged again. But anyway, we cut this piece here and we attached it to this piece here, which is going to go along the front here, which will give us a lot of rigidity. And we've got this back piece here, which we're going to attach to this piece here to give us rigidity on this side, because that's where the hinge is going to go. We're going to have to kind of make some decisions here after we get that all together on which way the carpet's going to go. And depending on how that goes is whether or not we have to shorten these up a little bit because of the carpet being in there. We're thinking we probably should get this all in place and probably have the carpet laid out before we finally cut the top, in case we have to shorten up the lid to accommodate for the carpet. We've already kind of accommodated for it, but there's always that little bit of concern. So very happy with today's progress. So I think it's going pretty good overall. What do you think?
Yeah. Going good.
I think we need to do a little bit of a cleanup around here because we've got stuff all over the place. So I think we'll get things organized a little bit and then see how long it takes for this to kind of set up.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so we got it all in the boat really well, but we're a little bit concerned about the carpet. So what we've done right now is we've epoxied this to help waterproof it. Now I'm sure the the comments are going to come in, and it is what it is. It's the way we've decided to go. So I'm sure everybody will have an opinion on it, but the idea is to try to seal the wood, and then we're going to carpet it, because this whole thing's going to be carpeted. We're going to carpet tomorrow. They're going to carpet the structure and see how much we have to adjust the top, and then based on that we'll be able to put it all together. We did a functional fit, which I don't think we got a video of, but it appears that we're in decent shape, and that's where we're at. So this is 2.5 days on this. It's one of those things that you just don't realize how much work go into some of these things. I'm sure the next comment's going to be is how much time you guys putting in this boat. Well, we're learning at the same time, and so usually we're working on these bad boys. We work on this when we don't have one of these in, or we're usually waiting for the customer because he says he's going to bring the boat by at 6 o'clock in the morning. He shows up at 10. So, but this is what we usually work on. But when we're not working on that, we work on this bad boy, and we're looking forward to getting it. Watch yourself there.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Sorry.
Watch yourself.
The boat.
We'll leave you there on the ground because we've got more work to do. So we're kind of excited with it. We're pretty much on the downhill stretch of this boat. I know Michael's asked about what you'd like to see next. I personally would hope that you get him or talk to him about doing more in-depth videos, longer videos. He's kind of on this YouTube thing of, well, we don't want the video to last longer than this. I personally think that the better the content, but it is his deal, but I think it would be good to show a little bit more. I really want to go with a older version of one of these and redo it. I think it would be kind of exciting. But we have a Ranger back there that needs a lot of attention, which we're going to do that first. Because
that's my boat.
It's pretty sad that boat has been sitting probably for the better part of 9 months right now, whilst we've been working on everybody else's boat. But anyway, that's where we're at. And I want to tell you something about this boat. When my son first bought this boat, quite honestly, I thought he had lost his mind. God bless him. I thought, you have just really lost it.
There goes over $2,000.
So the paint and everything annoyed the hell out of me. But you know what? It's kind of amazing that since I've been working on it, helping him with it, it's grown on me. And yeah, it's kind of weird looking. But you know what? I've probably looked at this boat once a day, and it doesn't bother me anymore. I mean, yeah, it could be perfect, but I'll tell you what, you're going to be able to fish out of this boat. This boat's going to be real reliable, and it's going to be a lot of fun for somebody. I guarantee you that. It may not necessarily look the prettiest, but I'll tell you one thing, everybody will know who you are out there on the lake or the creek or wherever you are.
Okay, so we've got the boards epoxied up, and now we're doing a last minute fit. One thing we had to do is we had to cut a little bit off of each board, like on this edge, and that edge to compensate for the carpet to fit up like so it's flush. So we'll screw this into here first, and then that one into there, then we'll attach this here. And I honestly think this ain't going nowhere, but maybe we'll put in 2 screws from this compartment into here. So we've got the carpet in the boat here on the rim. And now what we're doing is we're going to carpet the back portion of where we're going to be putting the hinge. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this, put the carpet on, and then install it into the boat, screw it all down, and then follow up with glue on the front side to finish it off. Alright, so we got the back piece installed. Looks a little rough, but trust me, it looks a lot better up in person. So we got all that done. We got the lid out, getting ready to, it's drying. We had to radius the corners and stuff, do a little bit more, but yep, it's starting to come together. Alright guys, so my phone died, that's why you haven't seen much footage. So let me explain what we got going on. We got this piece of white plastic right here. You can get this at the hardware store in a sheet. It's like $19 for a 4x8 sheet. So we glued that. We just used a carpet glue. This is the carpet glue that we used. So we have that, we have the plywood, and then this, and then we have basically like a shim piece all the way around, 1/4 inch of plywood, and now we're going through and we're trimming all the carpet around the edge. And then on this back edge we have a large support. This is where the hinges are going to go. We have this large support here. So we got all that. Mom's going to finish trimming up the carpet, and then we have the frame in here looking really good. Alright guys, so there's the little locker lid. I hope you liked it. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a comment down below. Comment to Grumpy for your chance to win an autographed hat. Until next time, guys.